That's the problem with the being where you're at. If you have one that you know of, or a jacket or something in your vehicle, I can go get it for you. You don't have nothing out there? Do you want me to go look?
On May 17th, 2021, a peaceful barbecue in Brooker, Florida suddenly turned into tragedy. Gunshots rang out, Tyrone Blocker collapsed, leaving chaos and terror among the guests.
Have a seat right there. Did you want something to eat? What? What?
Coffee.
You want coffee?
Yeah.
All right, hang tight. Hold on, I'm gonna go put some stuff on my desk and I'll be right back, okay?
Cool.
You don't have no knives or anything on there, is there? Whatever, okay. Just some hand sanitizer. You're not gonna mace me when I come in here?
No.
Okay.
What is this?
I didn't do that.
Chocolate.
That opening feels almost lighthearted. Coffee, chairs, joking around. But detectives use that to lower defenses. Within minutes, they pivot to, I investigate murders. The contrast is chilling. It shows how interrogation isn't just about evidence, it's psychological strategy. You can see her body language shift, fidgeting, joking less, falling into long silences. This is the exact moment where innocence would show through shock and raw grief. But instead, what we see is calculation. That switch tells us more than words.
Whoa.
At first, detectives struggled to see why Tyrone was targeted. But soon, chilling evidence emerged. The real target wasn't him at all, but Derek Williams, the host of the barbecue.
What? What are you doing? You cannot, turn the light off. You're going to get me in trouble. And then you took...
Yeah, you sit in a hard chair.
And then you took the comfortable chair. Okay, I'm gonna let this ride for a minute because you've been amazing from the get-go. Okay, you have been really cooperative and very interesting. But interesting in my game is not as important as your level of cooperation. Okay, but with all that being said and all the lighthearted talk and all that stuff, I do want you to understand the gravity of the situation. Okay, I investigate murders. Okay, that is just one of the crimes I investigate in addition to others. Okay, I'm on a squad that investigates murders. When I go talk to people, more often than not, it's because somebody died. Okay, so I know we talked about on the way over here, living your life and doing things, like enjoying your life, not being worried about death. Well, I'm reminded that people die every day. Okay, in this instance, somebody died. Somebody who I don't think, not that I'm going to say who deserves and who doesn't deserve to die, but somebody that by all accounts did not deserve to die. Nobody didn't like the guy or anything, had any beef with him or anything. Some guy's dead. You understand that?
I hear you.
You hear what I'm saying? Okay. Now, although, you requested to be transported here in handcuffs and all that stuff, and I impressed my knowledge that wasn't the best idea. You agreed to drive yourself here. I jumped in with you. We drove here. Everything was good. Had a good conversation. Learned a little bit about you along the way. But now it's time to...
Inside the interrogation room, the investigator spoke calmly, but his gaze revealed the weight of the case. An innocent life was lost, and now the truth could no longer be denied.
Game time.
Yeah, it's game time. Yeah, right. You said you're an athlete, a very accomplished, decorated athlete who is very familiar. If that's in terms you understand, it is kind of game time. I like to afford everybody the opportunity to tell their side. Okay, I like to afford people that I believe are truly good people. I like to give them an extra opportunity to kind of explain stuff. Okay. You got to understand the reason we're here is because an investigation was started on Monday and it hasn't stopped. Okay, and it's been very productive. Today is Thursday. Okay, Thursday. So we've been working virtually around the clock since Monday. Okay, and that's kind of why, all the people were around your house earlier, all this thing. You saw us, and so with being equipped with that, it's like I'm going to say you kind of expected us to come at some point. And maybe there was even a part of you that was hoping we'd come. So you'd be able to kind of tell your side and maybe clear things up.
No.
So you mean to tell me you were hoping that I would never show up?
I was not hoping anything. I just, like you said, heard what people said.
Okay.
And then I happened to go outside. I'm like, I've been here for years and years and years. Nobody does that.
Right. Okay, so just your observations you saw and you kind of figured out like something's up.
Yeah.
So we didn't do a very good job of hiding and all that.
Absolutely not.
And then you figured it out pretty quickly. So I would say that, I mean, you've already made some statements. I think you're very tuned in to people's body language. I think you're very observant. Clearly, you knew we were there. I think you probably can sum up a situation very quickly. Is that a fair assessment?
I look at things and I try to make the best sense out of it.
Appeared sharp and observant. Yet her hesitation when speaking about the night of the murder cast a heavy silence, as if concealing a truth too dark to share.
You understand each of those?
Yes.
Okay, and as we discussed earlier, you're very well educated. You said USF and Liberty. Talked about maybe walking on it USF track before. Then life happens, and then you had a blessing, and then another blessing, and then another blessing, and then another blessing, okay? But I would hope that sitting here, you probably wouldn't change anything for the world. You probably have, my guess is, just based on my interaction with you, you probably have very beautiful children who are just little rays of sunshine. No? Is that not the case? Okay.
I would wait.
What?
I would wait.
You would wait. Okay, so the timing wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
But them themselves, there's no regrets there, I would think. And
they keep me sane.
They keep you sane? They probably keep you on your toes too, I'm sure.
My 3-year-old does.
Okay. What is it about your 3-year-old that keeps you on your toes?
She's very witty.
Okay.
Very, like you wouldn't think she's on the intellectual level that she's on.
Right.
And she's pretty funny.
Yeah. Most people would not describe a 3-year-old as witty, so it's got to be something. There's got to be something there. If that's what comes to mind when you're talking about a 3-year-old, most people will be like, "Oh, I'm glad that they play with their toys, or they do that." You know, or maybe they laugh or something like that. But if you're saying witty, my guess is you're going to have your hands full.
Mm-hmm.
And so your children, they mean the world to you, right? You would do anything in your power to protect them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was it kind of upsetting when DCF showed up today?
It was upsetting the fact that they wouldn't tell me why.
Right. They were kind of being evasive and not. And once, like we discussed, you're very inquisitive. You want to know, like you'd rather be confronted with facts and then allow me to work with that.
Yeah.
Okay? So you don't want me dancing around here or whatever. Okay. So I mean, I'll be straight up. There's a murder that occurred in Alachua County. Okay. We have reason to believe that you and your vehicle were in the area. And we have that reason to believe because that's what people are saying. That's what some of the electronic information is telling us. And I told you before, when we get equipped with that information, there's only certain types of people that are in the area of a crime scene, right? We got suspects, we got victims, we got witnesses. In this case, it's pretty apparent, okay, who the victim is. He's no longer with us. He is dead. He's gone on to whatever you believe, if there's an afterlife, not whatever.
Here the case takes shape. Surveillance, electronics, license plate data. Notice her demand. Show me. That's not how the innocent usually plead. Innocent people beg to be believed, to be cleared. She wants proof, as if calculating how strong the state's case really is. It's a dangerous game. Investigators already had her car pinned at the crime scene. Every denial she makes digs her deeper, because it's not just what she says, it's how badly it contradicts the evidence.
And what we're trying to do is try to work backwards and determine what occurred, why it occurred. You know, is there more to it than meets the eye? I mean, are people that are coming forward, are they being honest with us? Are they misleading us, trying to put more on your plate than needs to be on your plate? But I'm telling you, information we have places you there. So if you'd like to talk about that, I'd love to hear everything from your side.
To see it.
We'd like to see the information that puts you there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did I explain to you earlier, like surveillance cameras and all that stuff and license plate recognition? Okay. Okay. So that is some of it, and we can get to a point in this interview where I hope that I can show that to you. But I would like, if at all possible, to get an unprompted version of events of what occurred Monday and your involvement, if any, without having to rely on that. You don't wish to do that?
No.
Okay, so do you understand?
I didn't do anything.
Okay, and I'm not saying you did do anything, okay?
So
I'm saying that your car.
I need to see that.
Okay. So if I show it to you, then all of a sudden you're just going to start talking. Is that how that works? That's the magical formula to get you to. If you didn't do anything, I'm not saying you did.
You did. You said I'm
saying, yeah, well, because people are putting you there.
I don't care what people say. I need to know black and white.
Well, I want you to be able to tell your story. I want you to be able to tell your story. No, I want you to be able to tell, not other people, and let the evidence tell your story. And what I mean when I say that is because you put that human element to it, okay? There's a whole lot of reasons a lot of people do a lot of things, okay? A lot of people, sometimes people are made to do things. Some people are forced to do things. Some people are asked to do, I mean, all that stuff. Some people are like, who knows, okay? I don't know what's going on. What I can tell you is unequivocally is that your vehicle and someone who looks very close, if not identical to the young lady I'm looking at right now, was there, okay? And you, I'm going to tell you, you are unique in several ways. We've talked about this, right? You got a unique personality. You got a very unique appearance with the, I mean, not everybody's rocking the purple and like you are, okay? Okay.
I don't care about how I look. I don't care about what people do. I don't care about what people say. I need that.
You need this. You need this. I don't even know what's in here. So, I mean, there's a statement from somebody. There's some evidence we recovered. There's some preservation stuff. I don't know why I gave you this. There's a search warrant we did. There's not really any, like, there's no pictures in here. We'll get to the show and tell portion.
Skip all of it.
Okay.
I got.
Okay, let's back up. Okay, let's back up.
And I want to talk.
Okay, so before we discussed the amount of work, the workup we put into finding you and all that stuff, okay? And you said, I don't have any friends. And we live in a day and an age where it's pretty easy to see how people are representing themselves. I don't know if you've heard a little thing called Facebook, but there is Facebook. Mm-hmm. People post pictures and they say what they're doing and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And a quick rundown of that, you do have friends. Okay?
People that I've added on Facebook.
Okay, but people that you hang out with, people that you're shown in photographs with, people that you appear to be having a good time with, most people would consider those people friends. Okay?
Or family.
Or family, okay. So friends and family.
Or associates.
Okay, or associates.
Co-workers.
All of the above, okay?
All of the above.
Okay. So all those people, so you do have friends. I would even wager to say that you are in a close relationship with some people that you care about and that probably care about you. I don't know the fine details of it, but just gleaning over it, I think there's people out there on Facebook that you're shown in pictures with that you care about and they care about you. Is that fair?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Okay, but I'm saying specifically people recently that you're in pictures with.
Couple people.
Particularly a male and a female.
Couple people.
Couple people, okay.
But they're not my concern.
They're not your concern? What is your concern right now?
You said you want to hear my story. I don't have a story.
Right, but I don't want people that whether they're close to you or you think that they're close to you.
The detective shifted gears, bringing up Facebook. He reminded her that photos don't lie. Friends, family, and close ties always leave digital.
You're exploring the space, huh? Exploring the space. You didn't put that hole in the hole, did you?
No.
Okay.
I made a peaceful.
So this right here, Facebook.com, Martisha Williams, Impress Nails, which I can only deduce is you. Wow. So, I mean, we're talking, Reg is who's Reg? Is that Mom? Was that Mom that we spoke with? Jasmine Webb, Doug Heath Sr., in a relationship. I mean, if I didn't know any better, and you're solid front to back. I don't know what that means, but here we see Doug Heath Sr. and Jasmine Webb pop up again. So who are they to you? Because it seems like, I mean, y'all are pretty close. I mean, in fact, I don't know where that's at, but it looked like old Dougie Fresh got his name on you. So, tell me about Doug. And
Can I tell you about me?
okay, well, tell me this. What does Doug mean to you? Tell me that.
Her denials clashed with evidence. To the detective, Doug seemed more than just a name. He warned, women often get dragged down by men making reckless choices. Was she now in the same trap?
Because it looks like from the pictures, he means something.
That's what people say, no.
Here's Miss Martisha, and here is Doug. Here is Snapchat Doug. I don't know about with all the filters. So he's somebody to you. Just give me the rundown. Who is Doug? What does Doug mean to you? You ain't got to talk about Doug, but what does he mean to you? He didn't mean to you? Okay.
The Facebook evidence crushes her facade. Tattoos, posts, photos, digital footprints don't lie. And detectives know relationships are the weak link. They remind her that women often go down protecting reckless men. Her refusal to speak about, Doug is telling. Silence here isn't strength, it's complicity. In court, that silence will scream louder than any denial she ever gave in this room.
Someone or some job or whatever could truly appreciate you because...
Not now, no.
No, there's no not now, no. I'm just saying, but what I see too frequently is people in your situation, okay? With all this stuff in your court. Hear me out. In your situation where you got a lot of stuff going for you, allowing somebody to drag them down, okay? And feeling as if they owe this person something or they need to protect them or all the other stuff. When I can tell you, when the roles are reversed, more often than not, you find that that person's not doing the same for you. You got kids, okay? You got a life. You got all these things going for you. And you're going to let this drag you down. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's the direction we're headed.
The conversation grew darker. The officer asked outright, "Are you a killer?" She deflected, joking about animals, but her vague answers only deepened suspicion about her role in the crime.
How?
How? I've already explained to you, okay?
No, you didn't tell me how it's going to drag me down.
Right. Your vehicle, you being in a place.
You never showed me that.
Okay. And I don't have to show you that now. You know what? You know when I have to show it to you? If and when you are charged and you go through the process and the discovery, you can see it then, okay?
Charged with what?
If you get, like we're talking murder. If you got charged with murder or any crime.
I'm not talking about if. I'm gonna be charged with what?
So you have murder and then any crime that went in the furtherance of that. Okay, and the statute is crazy thick with what it could be.
So what am I looking at?
What are you looking at?
Mm-hmm.
I can't decide that until you're. Well, I mean, I guess you're right. I could go on what everybody else says or will say, all the information, whatever. And I told you. I mean, right now it doesn't paint a very good picture. However, I think it's important that you provide your context, okay? Are you a killer? Tell me, answer that question for me. Are you a killer?
I'll plead my case whenever I'm charged with
Okay, do you consider yourself a killer?
Yeah, I kill animals. I kill
Okay,
dogs.
would you kill another human being?
Yeah, if I had to.
If you had to, okay? What if you didn't have to? Would you?
Who knows? I could be driving a car and kill somebody.
Okay, on an accident and all the other stuff. But I'm saying, would you willingly take someone's life?
I don't think anybody I associate myself with willingly take someone's life.
That you were a person who maybe was not as involved in this incident as maybe some of my colleagues have led me to believe, and who I felt was willing to take a chance on.
You can believe a lie, you can believe the truth.
Okay. Well,
or you can believe the facts. And I haven't received any facts, so I'm sorry.
I'm gonna, you know what? I will give you facts. I'm gonna give you facts.
The interrogation shifted. The detective revealed a heartbreaking letter from her children, pleading for their mother's safety, remembering the gunshots, and begging her to return.
So, and dear Mama, where are you? Please come back. We miss you. Are you hurt? Has your phone died? What about Big D and Miss Jasmine? Where are they? Are they hurt? By the way, we were with Nanny, or Nani, I don't know. We have clothes and stuff, but you will be right here. Part 2. Mama is okay, thank God, but I still want to talk to her. Still nothing from Big D or Miss Jasmine, but I hope they're okay. Even though Mama got a new phone, I can ask Nani if I can get it. I miss you a lot, Mama. I remember when you tried to protect us from all the gunshots. Locked in the trunk, and after that day, you guys were gone. Please come back. We need you. All of us. I remember you said for us to stay strong, and I don't think I can any longer. We need you. Part 3. We need you. From the top of my head to the bottom of my heart. Why did this have to happen? I was not ready for you to leave. I'm too young to lose you. Please, please come back. We all know it was wrong for y'all to bring us. If anything happens, we are praying. But all we ask for is you to come back. Just please come back. That's all we ask.
Then comes the most devastating moment. Her children's letter. Their words cut through every defense, pleading for their mother, remembering the gunshots, begging for her to come back. That's not just evidence, it's heartbreak. It shows the real victims aren't just the dead, but the living children left behind. And she doesn't even break. A mother accused of murder sits cold while her children's words echo. That silence says everything.
Just got word. It's like I don't have to talk to you anymore. We made the arrest we needed to make. So, you just hang out and...
Police announced the arrest of Martisha Johnson. Serious charges, murder, conspiracy, and child endangerment, ended any hope she might walk out of this room a free woman.
We'll go from there. What's up?
I don't hang out.
Well, guess what? You're not. You are hanging out now. You are not free to leave. You are being detained.
What am I being charged with?
Right now, it is as it sits, unless anything changes. You are looking at murder, accessory after the fact, child endangerment, which will fall under the child abuse statute.
I'm not talking anymore because you are.
Well, you didn't do anything to help your case when you were talking, so I don't know why.
You told me I didn't have a case. You told me I wasn't being convicted of anything. You wanted to talk about me.
I told you that I had a belief. I had a belief that you did. I had a belief.
Representation, because you're using wordplay.
I told you I had a belief that I wanted you. You're not listening. Martisha, you're not listening.
You were not listening.
Okay. I told you that I had a belief that you were hopefully a witness to this. The way you have represented yourself and the way you have wasted your time and the way you've wasted mine leads me to believe that you have additional involvement in this incident. Okay? And when everybody else talks, which trust me, they will, and they tell us, and you had this opportunity, you're going to regret sitting here because guess what? Your kids that wrote that letter, you're not going to see them again. I hate to tell you, except behind like bars. That's how they're going to see you for the rest of your life and the rest of theirs. Because I thought you were somebody who maybe made a mistake, got tangled up with the wrong people, maybe got taken along for the ride. I could not have been more wrong because you had an opportunity to sit here and tell me that and you didn't. And I wasted my time and I rolled the dice on you and I was wrong. So that's that. I don't have to show you anything else. I don't have to show you all. So you want me to present a case in which mommy knew enough to leave her kids in the car because they were going down the street to do something, and then the kids were close enough to where they could hear the gunshots. Like, I mean, so it's there's only so many ways you can play that. Either you care truly about your kids, you didn't want to see them get hurt and all that other stuff, or you knew exactly what was getting ready to go down and you left them there in that car by themselves as what happened down the road happened. I mean, I'm still scratching my head as to why you were there in the first place. It doesn't make any sense. Other than you had involvement or got drug into something. And I was hoping that you got drug into something. But your lack of cooperation here, sitting here right now, tells me that you weren't just drug into something.
1 + 1 = 2. 1 in correlation with 1 to give you 2. If 1 doesn't make sense, then...
In desperation, Martisha requested a lawyer. The interrogation stopped, but the cold warning lingered. She would never see her children again, except through the bars of a prison cell.
It doesn't make sense.
You're there, Martisha. You're there.
Has nothing to do with 1 and 2.
You're absolutely there.
Brother, to the song in my heart, dear star, but can't complete. Listen to the sound from deep within. It's only beginning to find release. Oh, the time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside, unturned into your own, all 'cause you won't listen.
The room fell silent. Martisha sat trembling, clutching a thin blanket for comfort. Outside, officers prepared a search warrant for her car, the key piece linking her directly to the crime.
Listen I am alone at a crossroad. I'm not at home in my own home. And I'm trying to say what's on my mind. But you should have known now. Now I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you made of me. I follow the voice you think you gave to me. But now I've gotta find my own. I don't know where I belong, but I'll be moving on. If you don't, if you won't, I'll listen to the song in my heart, a melody of love, but I will complete. Now I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than what you made of me. I follow the voice you think you gave to me. But now I've gotta find my own, my own. I won't be.
I'll let her come get the keys from you in a second, okay?
Boom! How about that? There you go. Hey, what are you crying for? Because you're freezing? Huh? Okay, well, cover it up the opposite way. It'll probably give you more warmth. Is that better? Is that why you're crying? Is that gonna warm you up some? I mean, I'm in here in short sleeves.
I told him before I came I get cold easy.
Well, I think if you'll sit in that chair, or even
sitting in the chair the whole time.
I know it gets cold when your blood settles, right? But just keep yourself covered up, okay? If you give yourself a chance, like rub your arms, give yourself a little bit of a chance to warm up, okay? And I think you'll be good. Does that sound good? I'll come check on you in a few minutes. But that's the best I can do for right now, unless you think you have something bigger in your car. Do you think? Do you want me to look?
You can look.
Where would it something be?
In the trunk, if anything, on the back seat.
Where's your car parked at?
When you come here, it's in the visitor spot.
What's it look like?
It's a Kia.
Okay, I see Kia. Kia what? Is it
Sorrento. It's almost this color.
it's black?
Nothing grayish.
Is it like a, it finally warmed you up, didn't it? All right. Is it like a SUV or, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the visitor's lot?
Yes, ma'am.
That blanket finally helped you, didn't it? Do you want me to wait, or do you want me to go see if I can find something? I think that's going to do it for you. Okay, all right. I'll check on you in a few minutes, and I think, yeah, that should start taking the edge off for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Martisha.
Martisha, okay. I'll come check on you in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right.
The judgment came. Martisha Johnson was officially charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy, then escorted to jail. The cold cuffs snapped shut, sealing the final chapter of her freedom. The judgment came. Martisha Johnson was officially charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy, then escorted to jail. The cold cuffs snapped shut, sealing the final chapter of her freedom.
Miss Johnson, wakey wakey. This deputy here is going to transport you to the Alachua County Jail on charges of first-degree murder and first-degree attempted murder, like we previously discussed. And down the road, like we discussed, don't fall. Take a header down there. So, just FYI, we're going to your car is subject to a search warrant, so we got that. That's going to be in our yard. So if you want to designate a family member or somebody to pick it up, I think your mom might actually be on the registration. So just have her reach out to us, and as soon as we're done with it, we'll make sure it gets to her, so that way you guys aren't accruing fees and whatnot. Beyond that, what's your deal? You're fine in here. You're just cold? Okay. You got to put your hands behind your back and put you in handcuffs, so.
We'll get you a blanket when you get there, okay? We're gonna take this off for now.
I'm sure you can crank up the heat in the car if need be. Yeah, you want to make sure you notify your mom about the car, so you guys aren't accruing fees with that. As soon as we're done with the search warrant, we'll get it turned over. And as far as all the pictures and whatnot you wanted to see, you can when you get your legal representation, just request all that in your discovery, and they'll give you all the details on that.
In the end, Martisha received life in prison. A haunting case remained.
Finally, reality crashes in. Formal charges, murder, conspiracy, child endangerment. The cuffs close, her freedom gone. And she's still deflecting, singing, asking for blankets, clinging to small comforts while facing life behind bars. It leaves us with the hardest question. Was she a cold-blooded player in the murder, or a woman dragged down by the wrong man? Either way, justice was clear. The children's letter lingers. They will only see their mother again through prison glass, and that's the most tragic sentence of all.